Alright, Schlockmeister fans, it's been a long time since I've seen this one. Deadly Games. Let's watch. One thing about this movie is that it's very, very dark for a lot of it. Now, this is the actress Alexandra Morgan. If you saw her in the first Nudie musical, you saw all of her. Here she's in a bra, and she's standing outside her door, and she's about to take off that bra to show her big boobies. Can't show you that, though. And then the prank phone call comes.
Hello?
And then she gets attacked. And she gives her attacker an offer.
Stay away from me! What do you want? You want to rape me? It's all right. I'll make you feel real good.
Again, super dark here. You can't see shit. But she's about to fall out of a window and die. It's a big fall. This is Keegan. That's that woman who died. This is her sister. And this is the local cop, Roger.
How did this happen?
We just don't know. Could have been an accident. Might have been a suicide. We haven't found a note yet.
So she's returned to her hometown for the funeral and whatever else.
I guess,
Old friends
I'll
here.
probably stay at the house a few days at least.
Aren't you afraid? Ew, would it give me the creeps? Carol, what if the murderer comes back? What?
Good morning.
Again, too dark to see here, but these are two guys in a theater
Buddy. You know, her house was just like Dracula's castle up on that hill.
getting some films ready.
Hey, this is a great movie. Dracula's got some guy by the throat.
The other guy is Steve Railsback. June Lockhart plays the girl's mother.
Yeah, I bet it was a zoo here last night. When did you get here?
Yesterday morning. I know, I should have been here last night.
Sarah Thomas baked a nice cake.
In his pre-Hamburger of the Motion Picture days, Chicago Bears legend Dick Butkus.
It's 5 to 4. Where the hell are you going?
In his old uniform, nonetheless.
Shopping. Well, next week, huh? Hey, great catch, Roger.
Here's Dick Butkus in the pool. I think he's like a swinger.
You're no fun. Let's teach.
Well, see the blonde by the doorway? I don't know personally, but she's been known to travel a little. Her name's Lucy.
Oh, all right, Lucy.
You're too busy peeping.
There's a lot of people in this cast. This is Colleen Camp.
Don't be crude.
Unfortunately, most of these characters have nothing to do.
Don't you like your horse crew?
You're a lousy lover anyway. I wish I'd never been with you or we'd made it in the first place.
After the party, this chick decides to go swimming. I'm showing you this now simply because the next scene, it's very hard to see her when she dies. But that's apparently what's happening now.
Not where you're going in the house.
What do you want? Your father? Dad?
He's just concerned, like we all are, about the deaths.
Killer?
Do you think it was the same person?
Murderer? Gee, I don't know. He didn't leave a note.
Alright. Keegan's on the telephone, and this guy's walking right into her place. You'd think with a killer on the loose, she'd keep some locked doors, or at least closed.
Adams, you are filthy!
Oh,
But not to worry, it's actually not
it's you.
a killer.
I frightened you. I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine, really.
It's Roger.
Now, this is really silly of me.
How did you get in?
Ah, yes, I should have known.
Well, the two of them hit it off. Well, Billy, Roger, and Keegan decide to go to a movie together. They all start palling around.
Huh? What is it?
And they play board games too.
Isn't me. No, I'm not here. And I'm not.
This is a strange, strange montage.
Do you want to come in? Pull around?
And I am lost inside your eyes.
Oh, God. No pressure on us. I mean,
Our next almost victim. But before the killer can finish her off, she's rescued by two guys with flashlights.
What you doing, Mac?
Go to help, Mel. Get the police.
Oh, it's just me. Oh, you old man Keegan. Last night in the city, he tried to kill me. What? In the parking lot. He was so strong. Two men came along and he left.
Clearly our killer. I guess the killer was in the back of the car. Very, very dark again. Well, the woman fell in a big hole, and now our killer, I guess, is just going to bury her alive. There's Roger.
There's nothing in this town. This isn't my life. Cities and parties. I'm a good cop, but nothing ever happens here. So I just thought I'd have a little fun with Linda. She fell through that window.
So I guess Roger the cop is our killer?
Oh, my God. Oh,
Now she just shot, I believe, Roger.
it can't be you.
Killed him, Keegan. He was my life. Goodbye, Keegan.
So are there two killers? That's how our movie ends. Alright, let's talk about Deadly Games. This is a movie that I was tricked into thinking this was on DVD. It's not. If you go on IMDb and look at the images that people have uploaded for this film, you'll see some nice DVD box art, which allegedly was from Anchor Bay. It's not true. So I had to pull out my pre-recorded VHS of this, burn a copy, and make some homemade box art here. The box looks just like that, by the way. And this movie, like I said, I do have it on a pre-recorded VHS tape, and it's actually one of the very, very first pre-recorded VHS tapes I ever purchased. I don't think it stands the test of time. I don't think it ever did. By the way, I will leave a link down below if you're looking for this film, and if you want it, you better snatch it quick. The Amazon link is not a good one. It's costing $195 if you want to get this right now, if you want the VHS tape. It's the only one on Amazon. Don't know why it's that expensive or who would buy that. It ain't worth it, but if you really, really want it, as of this recording, there's 4 days left on an auction on eBay right now, and then there's some multiple bids on it already, but it's only $13 at this exact moment. But it's the only one out there, too, so maybe this tape is rare. Maybe I have a gem. I don't know. The movie's not so much. It is an old cable movie that was on in the early 80s when I had cable. I remember seeing a picture in the cable guide with those dice. But I never actually watched the movie. Actually, I may have seen the very tail end of it. I don't remember for sure. Anyway, what we have in this movie is basically a serial killer who's running around killing people. This girl, Linda Lawrence, gets killed, and her sister comes back to town for the funeral and this and that. and she's trying to figure out who the murderer is. The cop is trying to find out who the murderer is. She ends up hooking up with the cop a little bit. The cop is hanging around with this guy named Billy, played by Steve Railsback, and they run a movie theater. And basically the killer kills a few people during the movie. Not a lot, though. There's only a couple of deaths. And my biggest complaint about this movie is it's so freaking dark. I mean, if you've ever seen the movie Humongous, people know that movie, that the VHS tape was very murky and dark. So is this movie. Very, very dark. No one's cleaned this up. If it does come out on DVD or Blu-ray, I'll have to get it. I would hope they improved the picture quality, too, because like that scene where the woman was getting killed in the swimming pool, couldn't see shit. Couldn't see shit through a lot of this movie. Just very, very dark. Ultimately, I believe it was a confusing film. It was hard to follow. But I believe we're to believe that the killer of this movie was Roger, the policeman, because he with that little speech at the end, was just having a little fun. Linda fell out the window, blah, blah, blah. But I think he was in cahoots with Steve Railsback, the guy at the movie theater, because after Keegan shoots Roger, the cop, we hear Steve Railsback talking, "You killed him," blah, blah, blah. And then like he jumps out at her, which was like the last still in the movie, then a freeze frame. So we don't know what's going to happen next. Did he kill her? I don't know. It's just a very weird ending for a very obscure, weird film. I don't know what to make of this. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. One thing, again, the problem was just so freaking dark. It's hard to see. There's a couple of nude scenes splattered throughout. Alexandra Morgan, in the very beginning, had a nude scene. Joanne Harris played Keegan. She had a brief nude scene before she hopped in the shower. And this actress named Denise Galick, who's been in a few things. She had some nude scenes as well. But anyway, that is Deadly Games. Like I said, if you want it, look on Amazon right now because it's only going to be up there for a couple of days. I am curious as to what it sells for because, like I said, the only other copy that I can find anywhere is on Amazon. It's $195. Insane. So maybe someone's trying to snatch it up because they've been looking for it and they don't want to pay $195 for it. I don't blame them. So I guess I'm glad I have the pre-recorded VHS myself and I've had it forever. I didn't pay that much for it, but I think I paid too much for it, what I did, actually. Anyway, that is Deadly Games. It's okay. It's just not great. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about it. Not available on DVD. Watch it. Bye.